Life in the frozen world, 300 years ago. 300 years ago. This land was not America as we know it today. No cities. No roads. No warmth. Only ice. Only hunger. And only the will to survive. Stopwatch 040 to 130 Shelter and family. To survive the endless winter. These people built shelters from broken trees, animal skin, and frozen earth. Inside these small huts, entire families stayed together. Children, elders, and hunters. Fire was life. If the fire died, someone might not wake up in the morning. Stopwatch 1:30 2:20 Journey across ice. Food did not come easily. Groups walked for days across frozen land and ice valleys, risking their lives with every step. One crack in the ice, one mistake, and the cold would claim another life. Stopwatch 2:20 to 3:10 Hunting and survival. When an animal was hunted, nothing was wasted. Meat became food. Skin became clothing. Bones became tools. Survival meant respect for life, because life was never guaranteed. Stopwatch 3:10 4:10 Storms, fear and escape. Sudden snowstorms could erase the land in minutes. Entire groups had to run, not knowing if shelter was near or death was closer. In this frozen world, the strong protected the weak. Because tomorrow, roles could change. Stopwatch 4:10 to 5 o'clock Powerful ending. These people were not kings. They were not soldiers. But they were survivors. The modern world stands on the footsteps they left in the snow. This is not just history. This is the story of how humanity refused to disappear. But survival was not only about cold. It was also about fear. Fear of the night. Fear of wild animals. Fear of not seeing the sun again. Ice Cube daily life struggle. Every morning, they woke up unsure. Would there be food today? Would everyone survive the night? Children learned early how to stay silent, how to follow tracks, and how to respect danger. Fire and community. Fire was more than warmth. It was hope. Around the fire, stories were shared. Warnings were passed down. Knowledge became survival. Snowflake loss and sacrifice. Not everyone survived. Some were lost to storms. Some to hunger. Some to the ice itself. But the group moved forward. Because stopping meant death. Bow and arrow hunters and leaders. The strongest hunters became leaders. Not by force, but by experience. They knew when to move, when to wait, and when to fight nature itself. Globe showing America's connection to today, very important for USA. Modern humans often forget. Comfort was not always guaranteed. The freedom we enjoy today was built on their suffering. Their footsteps in the snow became the path of civilization. Brain powerful ending, hook retention. This frozen land tested humanity to its limits. And humanity survived. Not because it was strong, but because it refused to give up. This is not just their story. This is our story. Winter after winter, they kept moving forward. They followed animals. They followed the sun. And sometimes, they followed nothing but hope. Children grew into hunters. Hunters grew into leaders. And every generation learned one truth. Nature shows no mercy. There were no second chances. No rescue. Only choices. And consequences. Yet against all odds, they survived. Because survival was not about strength. It was about unity. The frozen world tried to erase them. But humanity refused to disappear. This is how life continued. 300 years ago. In the end, nothing was guaranteed. No warmth. No safety. Only the will to survive. Every step on the ice was a decision between life and death. And those who endured changed the future forever. Because from this frozen struggle, human history moved forward.